Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Helen. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based here in Northern Cyprus. Today we're going to be talking about gambling and investment. Is gambling an investment? Do you prefer to invest your money or you prefer to gamble your hard-earned money? But before you answer this question, just sit down, relax, and we'll talk about it at the end of this video in the comment section. If today is your first day on this channel, you're highly welcome. After watching this video and my previous videos and you find them interesting, feel free to join this family by clicking on the red subscribe button below to get notified whenever I upload new videos every week. A lot of people mistake gambling for investment because of the similarities they have in their definition. Investment is all about putting some amount of money into any financial scheme with the expectation of getting a return on that investment. That's the same thing when you gamble. When you gamble your money, you expect to get a return when you win, be it chance gambling or lottery gambling. Chance gambling is the same thing as lottery gambling. Then skilled gambling is the higher your skillful. Then skillful gambling, the more you're skillful in that field, the more chances you have to win and get a return. But in this video, I'll be telling you the differences between gambling your money and investing your money. So after watching it, you will know which one is better, whether to gamble your money or to invest your money. In gambling, the expected returns is usually expected to be over 100%. When you invest the money and you win, you're expected to gain over 100% of what you have gambled, or you lose the entire money. So it's either you're gambling to win over 100% or losing the entire 100% of whatever you have gambled. And in gambling, your chances of winning is 1 in 5 million, which means the expected return is usually a negative outcome. While in investment, the expected return is very low, but it's certain. You're expected to get a return on your investment of about 5% to 25%, which is low, but you are never expected to lose the entire 100% of your capital that you have invested in any business, which means that investing has a positive result, unlike gambling that has a negative result. In gambling, you have no control over your money, especially when you see the game going against you. Whatever amount you gamble, you have no control over that money again. Let me give you an example. If you go to the casino house, any amount you put on the roulette table, once it spins, you have no control over that money. You can't take it back. And if you play the popular Babi Jabu, Naira Bet, Hitty Bet, Zoom lifestyle, any amount you play, even if you've seen that the match is going against you, you can't go back to the betting house and tell them, I'm not interested in these games again, this is my ticket, cancel it and give me back my money. No, no, no. Once you play that money, once you gamble that money, it's beyond your control. Unlike in investment, when you invest your money, especially in an entrepreneurship where you run the business, you have the rights, you control the business, you monitor the business, you know when to diversify, you know when to increase stock, you know when to reduce, you know, as in you monitor the business very, very well, and you have total control over it to know how to make the best profit in that business. Even if you invest your money in shares that you don't have control over it, I know it spikes up, it goes down, up and down, but you can still control your loss. If you place your margin that you don't want to lose beyond 10% or 20%, once you see the shares coming down, if it gets up to that 10%, which is your minimum of loss, you put it out for sale, you sell it and you recover some part of your capital. But you can still hold on and depend on the dividends you're getting from the company until the shares goes up, which definitely it will go up because every business is open for the sole aim of making profit. Gambling has no future or growth. it's usually a get quick rich scheme that is very, very short term, that has a very short term frame. I don't know how to explain this, but let me just give examples to simplify it. If you put $20,000 on the roulette table, within a minute that it's being spent, you can make up to $100,000. But at the same time, you can still lose that $20,000 within that same 1 minute. That is why it is a get rich quick scheme. That is all gambling is all about. And when someone wins, it brainwashes so many other people that this person is $100,000 richer without knowing how much he has been gambling and losing in the previous month or week. And so many of them would troop into the casino house, into the betting house to start gambling their money. And what is their chances of winning? Just 1%. No, it's not even up to 1%. 1 in 5 million that gambles are the ones that come out with that 100% profit. Unlike investment, when you invest, you're not expected to get 100% return immediately, but it's a long-term process. It has growth, it has future, and the risk is minimal. I will still use shares as an example. If you invest in shares, you can accumulate your units, you have dividends every year while your capital in that company is still intact. You can collect dividend from a company for 5 years, 10 years, and you'll be like, I'm done. You sell the shares and you recover your capital with profit back, because definitely the shares must have appreciated, unlike gambling. Most people, when they gamble, their emotions are very, very unstable. They are tensed up because of the fear of losing their entire money. That is why they advise you, do not gamble what you cannot lose. That is why some people see gambling as an expenses, not an investment. Most countries like Turkey, gambling is not allowed, and so many other betting things are not allowed in that country, because gambling has led to so many suicide issues, depression, heart attack, and all the rest of them. But when you are investing, you have a stable emotion, because you have the time to plan, to think, to research. You can even pay consultancy fee. You can hire a consultant to give you the guideline on any business you want to do based on your location. So after considering all these points, you will see if gambling is better than investment. Most people say that life itself is a risk, invariably saying that life is gambling, that you can acquire a property today and lose it to fire outbreak tomorrow. But they fail to understand that you can acquire a property today, insure that same property today, and whatever happens tomorrow, you will get compensated by the insurance company. You cannot insure gambling. Gambling cannot be insured. You cannot have any game that you gamble for and you go to the insurance company and tell them, I want to insure this thing so that if you lose, you will get your money back. You understand the way they will look at you, and they will tell you again, when you buy shares, you can put your money in shares and you have peanuts from it. It can go down and you lose your money. You can't lose your money. All you have is that the value of your shares might drop, but the unit will not drop, and definitely it will still go up again. Why? Every business entity that is operating today, they are operating for the sole aim of making profit, and they put in their best to make sure that they remain in business. Secondly, businesses are tend to improve because population is tend to increase, which will in return increase in demand and products, which in turn will lead to increase in demand of products and services. Inflation is bound to happen. It has been there for the past 10 years and it will keep happening, because when inflation comes, product prices of goods rises, companies will make more profit. You can never go wrong by investing your money instead of gambling your hard-earned money that would put your heart at risk and even your life. Of recent, during this lockdown, I found out that the followers of Peter Okoye, also known as Mr. P on Instagram, increased drastically to 9 million followers. And what a lot of Nigerians think is that he's a philanthropist, He's doing weekly giveaway. He's trying to help people due to the pandemic. I went through his page and I found out that he is the CEO of Zoom Lifestyle. Zoom Lifestyle is a licensed, registered lottery company in Nigeria. Let me say it again. Zoom Lifestyle is a licensed, registered lottery company in Nigeria. Lottery is the same thing as gambling. There is no difference between Zoom and Babi Jabu, Zoom and Naira Bet, Zoom and Hitty Bet, or any gambling. They are the same. The only difference is that he took his own Zoom, his own gambling from the traditional method to online, where you can participate in the lottery with your phone from any part of the country and any part of the world, because they have the international sector. You must not be in Nigeria to play Zoom. And what do they play Zoom with? Is with 500 naira. It's not any giveaway. He's not a philanthropist as far as Zoom is concerned. Let's just do this little calculation for you to know that he's not a philanthropist and he's not doing giveaway. If only 1% of Mr. P's followers on Instagram plays Zoom in a month, that means 1% of 9 million is giving us 90,000. So if 90,000 persons should play Zoom with 500 naira, now it will amount to 45 million naira. Now, how much is Peter giving back every week and in a month? Every week they do a draw of 1 million naira for 5 winners. That's 200,000 each. And in a month, that means they have 4 draws every Saturday. So if they make 45 million naira in a month, they are giving back 4 million naira to about 5 times 20 persons to 20 persons. That is the same thing that boils to what I say. Your chances of winning in lottery, in gambling, it's 1 in 5 million. So if 90,000 persons should play Zoom in 1 month, only 20 persons is going to win. And that's that same thing that make people feel that you are making money in gambling. When you play Zoom with 500 naira and you're winning 200,000, which is a whooping sum of over 500% return in profit. But we fail to calculate how many persons that play the same game that did not win. That is what I've come to say, that Mr. Peter Okoye is not a philanthropist as far as Zoom Lifestyle is concerned. He is a businessman operating his business under lottery. Another thing I found out that made a lot of people to think that Mr. Peter Okoye is a philanthropist or he's doing monthly giveaway is because of the way he handles the redemption process. When he calls you that you won, he expects you to be excited, he wants you to jump up, he wants you to praise him as if he's doing you a favor. Why? He's not doing you any favor. He's just running his legal lottery business. If you did not play Zoom, he will never call you. Even at cases they have jam calls where people make mistake in their numbers while filling the form online and they call the wrong person. They still ask you questions to verify, to be sure that the name on the form and the phone number is the same thing, that it tallies. And when it's a mistake, they choose another person. They pick another number from the draw. They can never give you that money if you did not play that Zoom with your 500 naira. So he's not a philanthropist. He's not doing any giveaway. He is just running his own business. And I think he should run that call, as in the redemption process, as the customer care service something, or he should employ his workers to do the redemption process for him in a very corporate way. So thank you guys so much for watching this video to this stage. If you know you watched it to this place, man, you need a champagne. No, we need to pop champagne together. Thank you guys so much for all your patronage, your love, your shares, and everything. Your girl appreciates them so much. And I'm going to see you guys in my next video.